All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Toronto Mounties. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We play to win. Let's go! Here we go. Henry. Check 53. Let's go, team.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Ready? Right. Line's 59. Are you getting ahead? Are you getting ahead?
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Off play action. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Backpack. 280.
Double tight, guys.
Hey, center. 81.
Stand up in. Check. Switch it.
Brickstone, travel.
Keep going for the ball.
On 1st down, Hensley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting the tone early for his defense.
82. Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56. Down to lose one. 56.
Now Wentz. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Mike 29. Check to him. Fresno.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Shorty. Shit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Go. 20.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
This side center.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Switch up.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Sunday.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 11. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. We're scoreless after 1.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. He's coming. We got double up. Get him all. West. Check 53. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, Terrell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's easy work, and it's coming.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Let's go. Check your hot read.
Now Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Number 53. Mike 53. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They start the drive with Cook. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's
82, 14.
56 to Mike. 56 is good.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Yo. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Oh, here we go.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Joker.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check the backer.
Now Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the run. Watch the run. Go, 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 run, run, run.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Jackson now. A final shot before break. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. 36, 36. Shift, watch the shift.
Win. Win 5-3, win 5-3.
On third down, Hensley, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep. Great. Safety's creeping. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll try the left side. Hensley, he'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down now, Walls. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 2, Mike 2.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Go.
Watch 2. Hey, defense, let's go. Through.
Hey, 57.
Back. Let's twist. Shift.
They'll run on first down. Walls looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2 times. Park out. Stand up in. Mike 2. Ready? Mike 2. Watch 2. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Two jet.
Off the field.
Throwing now is Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check 13. Tighten up. He's checked.
On first down, Terrell. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 53. I'm coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Terrell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go, D. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 61. Let's box. Mike, crunch. Watch the ass. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Check 59, Mike.
Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Welcome back to Toronto, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Matt Weil now, as he's on here to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Check 3, check 3. Check.
Sunday. Kill.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, alert 3. No. Switch. Under 10.
Let's find 7. 10.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 2. Watch 2.
Let's find 7.
Choose the Mike. They can't hang with us.
On play action, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now wins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill.
You don't want nothing.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6 at the 24.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 25. Check 25.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Right here, right here. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Slam, slam. That's great. That's great. That's a what? That's a what?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
go. Here we go. Now the 59.